56-year-old Ricky Coffey was last heard from leaving this Walmart here in North Spokane. His mother says that she believes that he was picking up her some Mother's Day flowers, but he never made it home. She says that of course the family is devastated and she was too upset to talk in person, but we did speak on the phone and she just wants to know what happened.
Ricky's just a very caring person, cares about people.
Frida Arocho has so many things to say about her son Ricky.
Very outgoing, very personable, and he's just a kind-hearted person. He's really especially good to me.
And he was at the Walmart on Colton Street being the good son that he is. Arocho says he was shopping for Mother's Day Saturday night. She said she got a phone call from her son that night. He was upset. He told her he argued with someone about his sexuality. She told him to cool off before he started driving back home. But Ricky wouldn't make it there. His family filed a missing persons report. But the investigation really ramped up after his car was found abandoned miles away near Spokane Community College days later. Police impounded the car and went by Ricky's home.
And they wanted permission to go in his room and get his toothbrush and stuff for DNA, which that was really hard.
This made it all too real that her son is really missing. But she just hopes that he's not lost to them forever.
He'd never do anything, leave me on Mother's Day.
So you know he didn't just pick up and leave?
No, he wouldn't. Anybody that knows Ricky says that's ridiculous.
Alexa Block, KREM 2 News.
So Spokane police are asking if you see him that you call Crime Check. The number is right there on your screen. Coffey is described as 6 feet 6 inches tall with blonde hair and green eyes. Again, he was last seen on May 11th at the Walmart in North Spokane.